Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Forget the top tier list, top 5, top 10, top 50, top 20, where our host brings you all his personal top favorites from every form of pop culture in top of the shenanigan charts. And here's the lad that will bring you all those top shenanigans, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode number 2027. And 2027. And I'll tell you what, today is Valentine's Day, as you wonderful people now know. And it's really crazy. I want to talk about how hilarious it is. I got out of work, and since I have the weekend off, I usually, I'm going to stock up on food. I'm going to stock up whatever I can for the weekend. I know there's going to be a little bit of snowstorm heading our way. And we just found out that our church was supposed to go to a buffet, Chinese buffet restaurant after service this Sunday, but that's going to be postponed because everybody was getting sick and all that good stuff. So we decided, well, we're going to wait. We're going to wait it off. I say later on in March. Later on down the road, March, when the weather gets improving and it's better, because I know during the winter this flu season's really, really kicked our butts. I mean, especially was it New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. So, but what I decided to do for Valentine's Day, instead of sitting here and complaining, but I did. The fun part is you crack up because you see all the guys rushing with flowers and candies, supermarkets, pharmacies, and all that. It's hilarious. And it's like almost like they don't want to be in the doghouse with their women. That's for sure. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think to myself, thank God I am single. Sometimes, because the fact of the matter is, I'd be in the same boat as they are. If I had a girlfriend, I'd be like, okay, roses, I got the candies and the teddy bear. I think I'll be good and everything else, and And I ended up going to CVS, bought myself an Amazon $100 gift card. Guys, I have to ask, has anybody forced you to get this? No, I bought it for myself because I'm doing some couple of pre-orders, shall we? Pre-orders. Oh, so happy Valentine's Day to you. I said, yes, happy Valentine's Day to me. So it was a lot of fun. So what I decided to do, and this is going to be a little different because it's going to be the 16th edition of the Top of the Shenanigan Charts. And on top of the Shenanigan charts, lad. Fella! So, anyways, what I have decided to do, and this is probably the most difficult list I ever did, which is really hilarious. I have decided to give you guys my top 10 TV/movie crushes. That's it. So, and like over the years, I had crushes on actresses, even when I was young, in the 80s and such, And, 80s, 90s, 2000s, when you watch TV, you see some of the ladies you like. And the cool thing about it is that, back then, shows were like wholesome and all that good stuff. And, it is very difficult, however, to pin down, top crushes. And I've been looking at this list of mine, and I have it right here in my hand. And I thought to myself, it's very difficult. Very difficult. Even liking somebody is very difficult. Finding that right person is very difficult. It's a challenge, And, my parents have now been married 37 years. 37 years they've been married and in marital bliss and all that good stuff. So, but one thing our family likes is love. And we know love. Loving love is, love is really cool. It's really grand. It's a grand thing. Read 1 Corinthians 13 on that. So, what I decided to do, and this is a very difficult list, my top 10 TV movie crushes. But before I get to these top 10 TV movie crushes, I'm going to go with 5 honorable mentions. And And I'm going to go with one of them, and one of the honorable mentions would be I watched The Karate Kid 2. Tamlin Tomita, who played Kumiko, and and she was very beautiful. Tamlin Tomita is not that bad. A very beautiful young lady. She played Kumiko in Karate Kid 2. I thought she was really sweet. In fact, she reprised that role in the Cobra Kai series, and the cool part about the Cobra Kai series now that Daniel LaRusso's joined forces with his former two enemies, Johnny and Chozan. And in fact, William Zabka and Yuji Okamoto reprised those roles as well. And I believe Elizabeth Berkley had joined the cast for the final season of Cobra Kai. So, and Tamlin Tomita was a very beautiful young lady. Another honorable mention, I want to go with Ming-Na Wen, who follows me on X. I'm very honored by this. Ming-Na Wen played Chun-Li. And, Chun-Li and I have to say, very beautiful. And I think she was part of the Marvel. She was playing one of the Shield agents, I think, in Marvel or something like that. Cloak and Dagger, I think it was. But but she was well known as Chun-Li. So that's number. I'm going to go another. Another honorable mention today is Charisma Carpenter, who played Cordelia Chase in Buffy and Angel. Charisma Carpenter, and when I look at her, she reminds me of a very young Mary Tyler Moore. I believe if they'd made a documentary about Mary Tyler Moore, she would be perfect for Mary Tyler Moore. I'm, dead serious on this. If they did a movie about Mary Tyler Moore, she'd be perfect for it. But the thing is, who would play Dick Van Dyke? And Rob Petrie and Laurie Petrie. So that's my third. My fourth. My fourth honorable mention we'll have to go is obviously Pamela Anderson. The reason why I kept her off this list because every guy likes Pamela Anderson. I mean, come on, who doesn't? So don't want make it too obvious. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Pamela Anderson is an honorable mention, as well as Charlotte McKinney. And now I'll tell you what, Charlotte McKinney. That's going to be very interesting. So those are my 5 honorable mentions. Now for my top 10 TV/movie crushes. Number 10, Yasmin Bleeth of Baywatch, and she's a heck of an actress. Let me tell you, very beautiful. Nowadays, I know she's out of the limelight, out of the spotlight, so she's probably will live her life as a regular person. Most celebrities do. You know what I mean? Number 9, Kyrie Michelson of Give Me a Break. I thought she was really cute. She reminds me, back then she was like a young Vanna White, And that was another honorable mention, Vanna White. Like I said, this list is very, very difficult. And, and now I know she's a mom, but also she is like some kind of motivational speaker or something like that. Some kind of speaker, and that's what she's doing nowadays. And, I saw recent pictures of her. She still looks gorgeous. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Number 8, Danica McKellar, who played Winnie Cooper on Wonder Years. She has she's like the dimple queen because when she smiles so well. And it's so I get picked. My classmates pick on me every time I mention her. And I think one of my classmates, Keisha, she's like Winnie Cooper, and she starts laughing. It's hilarious, but And she's some kind of math. She's an ultimate math whiz. So how are you going to compete with that? She was on Dancing with the Stars, but she's got the brain. She's got math whiz. Like imagine you put a problem in front of her and she solves it in 5 seconds or less. And you're like, if you're on a date with her, like she solves a math problem within 2 seconds or something like that. You're like, check please. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Shannon Elizabeth is number 7. I got 2 words for you. American Pie. Enough said. 2 more. We're moving on. Number 6, Nadia Bjorlin, another one who follows me on X. When I first saw her, and I never was a soap opera guy, okay? But I first saw her on Days of Our Lives. I'm like, wow, she's gorgeous. Kind of find out she's half Swedish and half Persian. That's a combination. And I'm going, hello. And the woman could sing. And I'm going, oh boy. But she's married. I think married. She's a mom now too. A couple kids, I believe. But, very good. She still follows me to this day, which is really cool. Number 5, Gina Carano. Whoa, that's all I'm going to say about her. Starred, I first saw her as on American Gladiators back in 2008, we're talking about. Hosted by Layla Ali and, yes, kids, Hulk Hogan. But Gina Carano was one of the first ladies I had a crush on, the first Gladiators. Oh, you know what honorable mention? I have to go with Diane Udale, who as Jet from Gladiators in the British version. And so, that's another honorable mention I should have. Number 4, Sofia Vergara. All I can say is, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, and she's funny. Combination. Joe Manganiello, what the bleep were you thinking, brother? While you're out hosting Deal O'Neill on a freaking island, you decided to let her walk away? You dummy. Come on. Come on, Manganiello. Man. I hope some wrestler starts dating Sofia Vergara and challenges you to a match at WrestleMania, man. That'd be hilarious. Okay, who's dating my ex-wife? Austin Theory. No, get Grayson Waller to date Sofia Vergara. And call out Joe Manganiello for a fight. Hilarious, man. Hilarious. That's number 4. Number 3, Stacey Camano of Baywatch Hawaii. Underrated beauty. That's all I'm going to say on her. She's very beautiful. Don't know what she's doing nowadays, but she's very beautiful. Number 2, I had the honor of having her follow me on X or Twitter, the lovely Carmen Electra. I'll tell you what, multi-talented woman. That's all. And my number 1 top 10 TV movie crush, Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Here's the weird part, and I look at, and here's the part, and here's the crazy part. Whenever I look at Tiffany Thiessen, she looks like Stephanie McMahon. If they ever did a Stephanie McMahon biography movie, I think Tiffany Thiessen would be perfect. Would be perfect for that. I'm dead serious. So that is my top 10 TV movie crushes. And so that is it for the Top of Shenanigan Charts Sweet 16 here on Valentine's Day, February the 14th, 2025. See what happens here. So my next list coming up in the next episode of the show coming up will be my top 10 music crushes. So I'll see you guys later. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.